characters and use different characters that didn't necessarily fit that role into that origin story to like make it fit. And I think a lot of us,
Fuck damn it. Sorry, folks. My phone fell on the keyboard. Hang on. Damn it.
I hit the red button by accident, didn't I?
Actually, my phone fell on my keyboard. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Nerdrotic.com.
Lauren, I came across you when I was doing all my political stuff. When I was going through all the political stuff, all of a sudden you just started showing up in my feed. And all these Canadians started showing up on my feed. I don't know if it was because I watched Rebel for a while way back in the day, right? And maybe YouTube started recommending me Canucks for some reason. I don't know. But I liked the cut of your jib. I liked what you were saying. It was very common sense. Very common sense. When did you start getting into this? What got you into it?
That is a good question. I think it's been like 5-6 years.
Yeah, I can't remember the first time I saw you because you've been around for so long.
It's been a while.
You've just been relevant for so long. And there's been a lot of takes that I've seen over the years. I can't remember when I first started watching you.
I remember back before we saw Lauren Chen and it was just roaming Millennial with PowerPoint presentation.
Then I got doxxed. Yeah.
Is that what happened?
The internet. Yeah. So it was, at that point, it was like, okay. But also I was doing stuff with like actual audiences and people find it uncomfortable when you like meet face to face and like they don't know your name. So
what a massive cell phone for the people who dox you. Were like, I'm actually like a really attractive person. So
no, but it's funny because like when I was anonymous, everyone was like, oh, I bet you're just so ugly. And now I actually have people that, oh, well, it's just because of the way you look. And it's like, well, choose one. Because of the way I look, then follow me on Instagram because I don't have as many followers on Instagram as I do on Twitter.
Yeah. So, you've been around for a long time. I mean, like in YouTube years, you know, that's a testament to what you're doing, right? It's not easy to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I guess like when you've been on for as long as I have, it's like, it's nice to know that at one point I was, I guess, being recommended to people. That's certainly not happening anymore. But yeah, it's nice to see that, oh yeah, organic growth is a thing on YouTube without like going to different stuff.
For you it is.
Not
just
yet.
Give it a few.
Your dad is brilliant, by the way. That Lord of the Rings video is good, and it got recommended to me. It was like, boom.
Yay!
Yeah, me too.
So I was very happy to see that, and I got to see your dad, and who's very cool. That was hilarious.
Yeah, and actually, he had his cancer surgery last October, and so he's doing better now. So that's
good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
That's great. Glad to hear it.
That is great. Yeah.
You see, it's beatable now. I don't want to go down that road with my dad, but because he got it 20 years ago. But they've advanced so many things on that.
Well, what's interesting is that I was with him when he got that diagnosis, and I was also with him after the surgery when they told him he couldn't eat raw seafood anymore, so no sushi. He was more disappointed and despondent for the latter. I swear. I'm not even like he was arguing, like he went through all the steps, denial, anger because of the seafood.
What about smoked salmon?
Yeah.
I mean,
I think that's technically cooked. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Now, why couldn't he eat the raw seafood?
I'm not sure. And like, I don't know if it's related, but he apparently got liver issues because he likely had hepatitis B when he was born from his mother, which is like very common in Asia back when he was born, less so now. But I think it might have something to do with that and just like liver health. I'm not sure. He has not been following it, not very well. But yeah.
I think there's a lot of carcinogens specifically in smoked salmon so I don't know if I'd recommend that.
Wow.
But.
Did baby boy just use a big word there? I'm so proud of you, Ryan.
Yeah, smoked salmon.
What does that mean?
My big boy pants. When I first started watching Lauren, because again, I think, Gary, you hit it perfectly when you said common sense. It was just wonderful to hear like common sense. And
so you
like,
too are racist.
I too am racist, yes. Very much so. Very much so. Proud to be as well.
You're a man of culture as well.
And then, yay. And then I listened to a few videos. One day you put a video out and I put the video on and you were just absolutely spitting facts out. And I'd never seen you in this mode before. I'd always seen you calm and kind of collected. And then this video just like gloves are off. Yeah, it's just great to hear.
I feel like I've had people comment, it's like, you're more extreme than you used to be. My opinions have not changed, but I will admit I am less nice than I used to be. Like the internet will wear you down.
I know. I went to your backlog a bit. You can be a bit of a twat at times, you know.
It's fair. That's fair.
To me, it's just like, because you've been kind of so relevant for so long, it's just, to me, it's kind of weird. Like, I'm on a show with Lauren Chen right now. Like,
I know,
that's
it's pretty
crazy.
awesome.
And again, I think that we've seen the craziness with, you know, the politicization of everything. It's pulled so many people together because so many common sense people are just sick and tired of this shit.
So many different groups together.
Yeah, it is though, but it's like, you know, like it's crazy because there's not one single political idea between all of us. We all have our different opinions, but we all look at this nonsense going on and we're like, we're all sick and tired of this shit.
Yep.
And but yeah, it's really cool to have you on for a second time.
Yeah, well, I was happy to be here, especially like talking about, and it's again weird because I have that second media channel now, and I just did a thing about the Lord of the Rings, and it's like I don't know what channel to put this on. It's technically both, and it shouldn't be because it should just be about Lord of the Rings, but we're talking about the queerness of Saruman now. Yeah, so that's where we are.
I can relate. That's why every time I just that's why I've got like 8 channels now, because it's like, well, YouTube does not, and I don't mean this in the meme way, but they do not, motivate you to have diversity of content. They don't. No. They absolutely do not.
You just got to keep trying it, and hopefully it works. Or you'll at least surround the videos with something that does work, and then you put that one out there, and it plants the seed. Eventually, it will grow if you stick with it. Just talking about one thing on your channel can kill your channel when that one thing goes.
Or just like having fun making videos again. Because I mean, I know like, especially like when I just had one political channel and it's like nothing's being recommended, it's like, well, that's demoralizing, where it's like you're making channels into the ether. But at least now, like I do almost daily stuff on the main channel, which helps the algorithm a lot. But yeah, it is just nice talking about something that's not politics or straight politics all the time. It's like, that's why I'm prickly now. That's all I did for so long.
Yeah, especially after the last year. And we watched our half of our country kind of bend the knee. And it's frustrating. It's frustrating watching people suffer. And it's frustrating watching the bullshit. And that's what we do. We all in our own way here. And Lauren's been doing it much longer than I have, or most of us here. You
guys are making me feel really old, by the way.
Lauren, I am so much older than you. I am so fucking old. I'm gonna be 52 in 2 months, but I'm just a baby here on YouTube. But yeah, we cut through the bullshit. That's what we do. I started my channel to review television and film. I didn't plan on getting into any of this crap. It started infiltrating all the stuff I love. And at first I was like, it's not that bad. It's just one thing here and there, and that's paving the road to hell right there. It's just this, it's just that, it's just our freedom.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I started making videos again like 5-6 years ago. I remember I talked about like the whole gender thing and the pronouns, and the response that I got, it's just people on Tumblr. It's like, it doesn't matter. It's like, well, now here we are. Like freaking vice president has pronouns in her bio.
If you like what I do here, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking and sharing the videos. It really does help. And if you did this with your favorite YouTuber as well, I'm sure they would appreciate it as much as I do.